Please subscribe to this channel for more videos related to Catholic Christian teaching. The forgiveness of sins which takes place in the tribunal of penance is a true and proper sacrament, which is distinct from the sacrament of baptism. The Council of Trent defied against the reformers. If anyone says that in the Catholic Church penance is not truly and properly a sacrament, let him be anathema. In the act of the Church's forgiveness of sins, the three elements requisite for a sacrament are present: an outward sensible sign of grace, an inward invisible operation of grace, and institution by Christ. According to St. Thomas Aquinas, the sacraments of the Church may be described in terms of their matter and form. The Catechism of the Council of Trent states it this way: every sacrament consists of two things: matter, which is called the element, and form, which is commonly called the Word. Thus, for example, the matter for the sacrament of baptism is water. The matter for the sacrament of the Holy Eucharist is bread and wine. The form of a sacrament consists of the words by which the sacrament is effected. Thus, St. Thomas Aquinas held that the three acts of the penitent are taken to be the matter of the sacrament of penance. The form is the word, I absolve you. Since the Council of Trent, the ordinary doctrine of the Church accepts the teaching of Thomas that the physical essence of the sacrament of penance consists, on the one hand, in the acts of the penitent: contrition, confession of sins, and atonement, which form the quasi-matter, perceived as matter, of the sacrament; and in the other hand, in the word of absolution by the priest, which is the form. The acts of the penitent are related to the absolution as matter is to form, and together they compose the sacramental sign which confers grace. The Scotists, on the contrary, teach that the physical essence of the sacrament of penance consists in the absolution of the priest alone, and that the acts of the penitent are merely necessary preconditions for its worthy reception. This is not the position of the Church. The following are the arguments in favor of the Thomistic view. According to the teaching of the Council of Trent, the power of the sacrament of penance lies preeminently in the absolution, albeit not exclusively. This power of absolution lies in that which pertains to the three acts of the penitent, which are characterized as the quasi-matter of the sacrament, and together constitute the essence of the sacrament. The analogy with the other sacraments: the sacramental side of the sacrament of penance is composed of two constituent parts which are really distinct from each other. The acts of the penitent are correctly considered as the matter, because they are subjected to the absolution by the word of the priest. As the forgiveness of sins is exercised in a juridical process, the essential constituent parts of the juridical process must also be essential parts of the sacrament. But a juridical process involves not only a juridical sentence, but also the ascertaining and defining of the facts of the case. In the tribunal of penance, this occurs through the self-accusation of the sinner. As the tribunal of penance aims at the forgiveness of sins, the confession of guilt must be accompanied by the sentiment of contrition and resolution not to commit sins. The Scotist is of an opinion that the Council of Trent designates that acts of the penitent are quasi-matter, that is, matter not properly so called. In this view, the Council merely say that they are necessary for the completeness of the sacrament, but not that they pertain to the essence of the sacrament. The Scotists submit the following reasons for their view. The acts of the penitent are not appropriate signs of the sacramental operation of grace, and for this reason, not its cause. The priest, as the sole dispenser of the sacrament, must determine and make the whole sacramental sign. The practice of the Church of giving the sacrament to unconscious persons presupposes that the sacramental sign of penance consists exclusively in the activity of the priest. Please go to YouTube Retirementality channel, playlist, Sacraments, for the complete series of these materials.